Hello. Hey, Missy. Starting here in just 1 second. All right. I think you can hear me now. Think we're live. Hello, everybody. What's up? What's hanging or what's not hanging? What's new with you guys? Let's see if this looks okay. Let's see. All right. Well, I gotta fix a couple of my 3D printers that I've just been kind of putting off. Excuse me. I've just been putting off. I kind of think they're going to be a very easy fix, and that in the moment when they weren't working properly, I was just like, I was really busy. You know, it's like around the Christmas season, so I was like, screw it. And I just put it in the corner. But so now I need to actually fix it. So let me know how the stream is going. I was having some internet issues earlier, so let me know if things are struggling, if the stream health is good or not. You have to let me know. But yeah, so let's get into it. Let me put you guys on the camera for the 3D printer. All right. Oh, that's a little washed out. I don't think I can really do much about that at the moment. But let's see. I'm going to try and turn this over. I should have tried turning this part over. Uh-oh, yeah, it's going to hit the camera. Hang on a second. Let me see if I do this. There we go. I think that's working. Ooh, dropping things. I know this is what you guys love, all the chaoticness. That's not great. No buffering for you? Awesome. Yeah, let me know if it buffers. All right. So what I need to do is I have my little spanner here. So the bed of the printer, it keeps catching, and so it wasn't giving me clean prints. And I think that's just one of the problems. I think I do also need to replace the nozzle. But so on this side of the printer bed, right here, you can see these wheels where I'm pointing with my little spanner tool. And there's 2 wheels on this side and 2 on the other. On this side, these are eccentric nuts, and that's what keeps it tight or loose. And so I need to just adjust those a little bit so that it will glide smoothly. Let me just get this in here. And like, it's going to be literally just like a little baby turns. Because we don't want it to be too drastic. And so I'm just going to adjust both of them. Let me, if I can get in there. Like, barely a turn. Barely. And so now I can see if this is having any resistance. It's seeming pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I think that fixed that one little issue. So that's feeling smooth for me. So I can put this right side up now. Oh, and hopefully not take the camera out with me. Alright, let's get this filament spool back on its little stand. And bring this boy back over here. Alright. So let's turn this on. If I can find the power switch, which is on this side. And then I'm going to clean the bed with some isopropyl alcohol. With 3D printing, your bed has to be like squeaky clean, otherwise you're just gonna have failed prints. you know, it's like it's not gonna be fun at all. And so you want to have the best chance of success, right? So just use a paper towel. Make sure all the like surface dust and your hand oils and stuff aren't on there. And then I'll just let that dry real quick, because then what I'll do is I'll heat up the bed, and then we can level the bed, because this thing has not been leveled in months. So, and because I just adjusted the bed itself, I'm gonna have to re-level it. So in order to do that, we use a piece of paper, and then we adjust the 4 big knobs that were on the underside of the printer. All right. And then, so I'm just gonna set up the temperature of the bed. I'm gonna put it to 60, because that is what I do all my prints out of. And you want to, when you're leveling your bed, you want to have it at the temperature that you normally print when you level it. Because if you level it cold, then when it goes to heat up, it's going to change the way that it's going to change the leveling, and then it's not going to be correct. And then you just have a bigger chance of your prints failing, and that's no fun for anybody. So we're just going to give that a second to heat up. It is currently at 34, and it needs to get up to 60. And then we can level this bed. I gotta bust out my piece of paper, which I've already misplaced, and now I've just found it. Here we go. This is literally just a piece of copy paper. And then we can do a test print and see if there's other things that we need to adjust to fix this one. We might adjust some of the belts in here too, because part of a 3D printer, you don't want anything too loose, and you don't want anything too tight either. It's kind of like a middle ground that you need to find. Like, I know that sounds weird, but that's just how 3D printing is, you know. So we're at 49, getting up, still climbing. I don't know, can you guys hear the sirens going on outside? I just live down the street from a hospital, so we hear them quite often. Hey Laura, what's up? Thanks for popping in. We're just waiting for the bed of the 3D printer to heat up so we can level it. Yeah, they're coming for me, April. I didn't do anything bad, I promise. Alright, let's see. We're at 60. Alright, so I will home this printer, and then we can start to level it. You hear them all the time. Yeah, it gets super annoying. Okay. So now we can go into the bed leveling. Some printers have like a level bed assistance and some don't. This is the Artillery Hornet. I like to call it the Murder Hornet. Because I got this during the pandemic, at the height of the Murder Hornet episode of the pandemic. You live by a train track? That sucks. That super sucks. So this one does have an assistance for bed leveling. So let's go into it. And this one's a little bit overkill. It does like 9 points of leveling, but only really 4 points matter, in my opinion. Okay, so as you can see, this paper is just like completely passing through between the nozzle and the bed, and we don't want that. We want it to just lightly catch the piece of paper, and so you turn the knobs until it gets closer, and then I don't know if you could tell, but so that's like gently catching, and so that is good. And so this one, it's like way too tight. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oops. Wait, how am I still going the wrong way? Can you guys tell it's been a minute since I've leveled my printers? Okay, so now it's too far, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's catching. And also, you typically have to do the bed leveling process a couple times because as you adjust each corner, it will affect the other corners. Okay, so like these points, I don't do anything with these points. They have these 9 points of leveling for if your bed is super warped, which a lot of people complain about, but for me, it's been fine. And so I only really focus on these 4 corners. That's looking pretty good to me. Okay, let me see if I can get... This one is always kind of hard to get to. Let's see. Okay, so we're freely going under. Oh, a little too much. Alright, that's good to me. Alright, so that beep was telling me that the leveling is done. Yeah, righty tighty. But I'm gonna go through it one more time. And like I said, I'm just focusing on the 4 main corners for mine. See, and as you can see, because we've adjusted all of them, this one is now loose again. And it just needs just a very slight adjustment. 3D printing can be very finicky. But it's also really cool. Oh, that one's pretty good, actually. Okay. Alright, so I will call that good. And then typically if during the leveling process, if you like touch the bed or something, then you could just clean it again real quick. But I don't think I really touched it with my hands because 3D printing, you don't want your hand oils on it. Oh, I put my spool of filament on backwards. Uh-oh. That's no good. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now we need to see what's actually on this SD card, because I'm not entirely sure what's on it. And it's been a while, and sometimes too, if your 3D printer is messing up and acting up, it could honestly be your SD card. You sometimes have to format it, and then, you know, that's not fun. I just want to see if there's like a quick print on there that we can do. I don't see one, so let's do a test. And here's what we'll do. I'll show you my slicing software. So this is Prusa Slicer. It's a free slicing program so that you can get your 3D prints sliced for your 3D printer so that you can print them. And I'm just gonna do what I have on here. I have black, or I have really dark gray filament. So let's just do a Mickey straw topper because that should only take like 15-20 minutes. I am using a profile that's not for my specific printer, but it's going to be fine for this. It doesn't matter. So I'm just checking out my settings, infill 10%. Just try to make it as quick as possible. Alright, so let's slice this up, and it says, how long will it take? 33 minutes. Okay, let's get this one started, and then we can work on the other printer while it's doing this test print, because I think I might need to change the nozzle on this one too, but I don't want to change it if I don't have to. So let's eject this, and then now we can go back to the printer view. Let's see. Okay, I think now we're back. Alright, so let's put this SD card back in there. Okay, so now it's gonna print, and hopefully it's gonna work, and then now we can move on to this other printer, which I think is going to be annoying to fix personally, because the issue with my other 3D printer, which is actually the same exact printer, is that the SD card reader is messing up. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. But so right now too, the printer is just heating itself up, and then once it's heated up, then it will start to print basically. But yeah, so the other printer, the SD card slot is messing up, and like I will start a print and it'll be fine for like 5 minutes, and then it will be like, yo, there's no SD card in here, and it'll just halt everything, and it's super annoying. So for this, I print for PLA, the nozzle temperature is 210 degrees. The bed is 60, so the bed was already heated up because we did the bed leveling, and so now we're just waiting for the nozzle to heat up, and the nozzle's at 203, so it's almost ready to start going. But I just realized I only have one camera, and I need to show you guys the printer printing. I need to get more cameras is clearly the answer. Well, we'll see. We'll watch this one print for a couple minutes, and then we'll move on to fixing the other one, just to make sure that this one's doing okay. Do you guys have any questions about 3D printing or anything that I've done? PLA is a plastic material that is used for 3D printing. It's one of the more common types. I think it's like, the name is something crazy. It's like what am I trying to even say? I gotta look it up because I don't remember. It's like polyimpho something. I don't know how you say it. Let's look. Polylactic acid. So polylactic acid, which is that's where you get PLA from. And so it's just a type of plastic that is the most commonly used for 3D printing. Other types are PETG, which is you have to print at a much higher temperature, and it's a stronger material, but really, for most things that people are 3D printing, PLA is fine and it's cheaper. And then there's also a flexible filament called TPU, which is my favorite because it makes things squishy. But it's doing something, so that's good. I'm going to be so mad. Well, not really, but I'm going to be so mad if it was like literally a 5-minute fix on this printer. So yeah, so just printing out a Mickey straw topper. I think I want to do a stream soon too of like designing more files for like 3D printing in the Glowforge. Maybe I should try to get a different angle too. Dude, Missy, you're so over it. Didn't you just go back? Dude, that sucks. Did they survive without you while you were out? Or when you got back, you had a ton of work to do? Because that's always annoying as well. One weekend. Oh, they did survive? Well, that's good at least. Well, and then you go back to Michael's too, right? This week? I guess in hindsight, I could have chose a different color filament for the test print since the bed of this is black and the filament is a very dark gray. Oh, it's just projects you have to do? That sucks, dude. Okay, you go back there tonight. I'm excited to hear all about it. Whoa. Alright, let's see. Dude, Alex, what's up? Happy Friday. We're just seeing if the stupid 5-minute fix I did on the printer is all that it needed. I literally have not been using this printer for like 6 months. And I think it was literally a 5-minute fix. So we are test printing a Mickey straw topper to see. My description is lit. Oh, thank you. You know, trying to improve my skills. When I was making my thumbnail, it made me chuckle. I feel so lame doing it, but I feel like that's the route you gotta go. So we'll see. I'm just giving this printer a chance to kind of print a little bit, and then I'll switch the camera over to the other 3D printer that I need to fix, which is literally the same exact printer. But they have different issues. Forever a work in progress. Correct. Correctamundo. Your phone is full of pictures of yourself. That's funny. I know, it was actually hard to find that photo, so I do feel like I'm gonna have to just randomly take selfies so I have like a selection, because I don't want to keep using like the same couple, you know. But dude, that's really funny though. Well, so far this thing's doing decent, I think. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. But alright, let's plug in this other printer. As I'm dropping everything. Alright. Trying to think what the best way is going to be to change this camera angle over to. Oh gosh. Literally dropping everything in here. Wow, you guys, believe it or not, I just got a crazy splinter. Like, literally all right up in there. Ow. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out. How long does a full Mickey straw topper take? This one says 20 minutes. But I think it is with, like, not optimized settings. Oh gosh, I think this splinter is staying in my finger for a while. I gotta get tweezers to pull it out, I think, but I don't have any. Well, that will be fun. I literally knocked over my little, like, electric compressed air gun. And then when I went to pick it up, I just hit the side of a piece of wood, like, perfectly, I guess. Ouch. Alright. Let me see. How about I put you guys on a be right back screen, and then I can change this camera angle so that you don't get all seasick, you know? Alright, let's try this. Let's see. Okay. Alright. I think we're good. Let's see. Alright, so here's the other printer. Literally the same one. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to work or not. So the issue with this one is only that it's not reading the SD card all the time. So I'm going to just kind of see what's going on. But we do have to level this because this thing is super dirty. So let's see. First I'm going to move the extruder up a bit. Yeah, there we go. That way I can just clean this thing. So we're going to get our isopropyl alcohol. Okay, yeah, Laura, did that work better? I didn't want to make it like all motion-y crazy. So if that was better that I did the BRB screen or whatever screen. I think I just need to work on getting that 2 camera setup. But hopefully that wasn't too crazy. So this one actually is my friend's 3D printer, but it is currently going to be living at my house indefinitely for a while. So he has way more printers than I do, and he was like, hey, I don't have space. Do you want to have it for a while? So I guess I'm fostering this 3D printer. But it's basically mine. He just doesn't know it yet. But alright, so we're just going to let the isopropyl alcohol dry. And then I think we'll do another bed leveling just to give this one the best chance that it could possibly have. And then we'll see. If it's not going to read the SD card, I think I might have to get a new SD card reader and then like pull it all apart and like attach the new one. So I'm really hoping just kind of cleaning this thing will be enough. Alright. Let's do this. So I gotta set the temperature of the bed to 60. And then we just need to give it a minute to heat up. I know, it's so fun watching electronics heat up, huh? I wish I had a bigger desk. That way the angle would be more interesting. You know what I mean? But I only have like a very small room, and so this is the current setup I can kind of do. But I think it'll be cool. Yeah, that's true, Laura. That is true. Very true. I like that thinking. That's good. All right, we're at 43. 43 degrees out of 60 on the second Murder Hornet. And it looks like we're about halfway done with the Mickey straw. We're halfway there. And this splinter is annoying me. Oh. Man, it got in there good. I was trying to see if I could push it out with my fingernail, but I think it's too far in there. Almost ready to level 53. However, I misplaced my piece of paper again. You guys, how is this possible? Where did I put it? But like, for real, where did I put it? Uh-oh. Is it all the way over there? No, that's not it. Wow. You guys, this is a record. How did I lose it this fast? What in the world? This piece of paper is like, you're not going to be using me to level 3D printing beds. What in the world? Dang. Dang, dang, dang-a-da-dang-a-dang. And of course I have like no other piece of paper. What is this? Nope. What is this? Nope. Wow. I cannot believe. I'll just use this other piece of paper. I think this will be okay. But it's not the same, so that's annoying. Alright, let's level this bed. You guys, it's gonna drive me nuts all day that I lost that piece of paper. Alright, so let's just go back to the beginning real quick. This one's a little loose. There we go. That one's good. Oops. Alright, that one's good. Woo! Dang it, my bad. I hit the camera. Alright, that's good to go. So we just need to slice up another print. Let's try to get like a longer one, I think. Hey Bev, what's up? I hope you're having a great Friday as well. Alright. So let's go back into Prusa Slicer. And then I want to do like a different type of print so that we can actually kind of see what's happening. And then, so let's see what I got. I don't know if you can actually see the little pop-out screen or not. Let's do one of my Funko Pop things. Alright, that looks fine. Because then we should be able to see the printer moving more. Alright. And I named this printer Scuttle. Alright, let's pop this out. And let's go... Uh-oh. My Stream Deck, I think it died. Come on, little Stream Deck. Alright, did that fix it? Let me see. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright. So I have to load filament into this one. As you can see, there's no roll on here because I broke the filament. So it has like an auto load and auto unload, and so it's just got to heat up so that it can unload it for me. And then once we load this filament in, oh man, I gotta clean my desk, you guys. Then we can check out the test print. There we go. Let's see, maybe I can zoom in a little bit too. There we go. I think that's good. Alright, let's see. Says it's heating up. It's at 187 and it needs to heat up to 200 so that we can take out the filament. And so here's some plastic that it spit out from the nozzle, and you can see it has unloaded this. However, I feel like maybe it broke a little bit so let's see. So it has like an auto feed, and so now that it's in there, it will just feed in the filament, and then it should start. I don't know, maybe not. What's happening? It's not doing good, that's for sure. Something's happening. The heck? I think just like I thought, I think the filament had broken inside, and so I think it's making those crazy sounds because it's trying to push it all out. Like, I think you can see it there. Alright, so I think it's okay now. It was just making a weird sound there for a second. So once it's done, so I think we're good. So I think now, so it's purged all of this filament out. So it looks like it's good to go. So let's fingers crossed that it will read the SD card. Alright. Alright. I hit print. So we shall see. So far it looks like it's reading it, which is good. So who knows, maybe, like, I think it could just be that the connection is loose, I'm thinking, for the SD card reader. So I think eventually I am going to have to, like, replace it. But so far it's looking like it's good. So fingers crossed, guys. Because if I can get these back as a part of my, my print farm, that would be good. Because I got some things that I want to start printing out more of for myself to sell. So with my print farm, 5 of my printers print something all day, every day. But I can't ever show it or make content on it because I signed an NDA for the person I'm doing the manufacturing for. So, like, I can never show it. So I only have, like, a couple ones that I can do my own products on or stuff for, like, content creation. And so if I could get these 2 in there, then that would be good too, because in one of them I can do more like content stuff. I can make my Mickey ears on. So I'm hoping. Alright, well, so far so good. I think if one of them I make for solely like social media content, I think it might be this one that is sometimes doesn't read the SD card just because it's the most unreliable currently. But I think what I want to do too is I want to make little nameplates for all of my printers. Because like this one's name is Scuttle. The one printing the Mickey head right now is just named Hornet. I haven't made up a name. But like my big printer, that one's named the Beast. My medium-sized printer, that's Gaston. My little baby printer is Wally. And then I have a couple other names I can't remember off the top of my head. But I think it would be funny to make like little nameplates for them. Alright, I zoomed in a little more. Hopefully that'll help. So far, so good. So far, so good, guys. However, this is a 3-hour print, which is a little ridiculous. So I gotta definitely optimize my settings in there because they're not right. But most likely, I'll leave that one running until it finishes just to see if the SD card fails or what's happening. Oh, I say that feels right to me. I think it does, honestly. I think it's mostly about, like, I know that sounds weird, but I think it is mostly about getting a feel for it. I mean, anybody can 3D print. I fully believe that. Um, you know, some people might just have more problems than others, and it kind of depends too. If you buy like the cheapest printer out there, you're gonna have a way worse time than if you bought maybe easier to assemble printer, you know. But for the bed leveling, it's definitely like you get a feel for it. But there's so many great videos out on YouTube on how to level the bed. I learned to level the bed because my friend who got me into 3D printing like showed me how to do it. Like he came and helped me set it up. So that was cool. So I do feel like maybe I had a bit of an unfair advantage. I don't know. But yeah, and then also too, I do have to say 3D printers can sense fear. If you have a time crunch and you need a print to be done by a specific time, they know and they will choose that exact moment to break, to fall apart, to just completely shut down, to not print. So you definitely have to be confident and like butter them up. I will say that. But I have been very fortunate though that I don't get too many print failures actually. Actually, what's funny is the most expensive printer that I own, which is supposed to be like the best brand you could possibly buy, with that printer, I've had the most print fails out of any other printer that I own, which I think is kind of interesting. But there's a lot of like fanboys for that brand who's like, oh, it can't possibly be the printer's fault. Yeah, I think, yeah, maybe I'll do a live too where I design the nameplates for them. Because I don't know, I think it'd be funny. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, the Mickey Shaw topper's looking pretty decent. It looks like it's about 80% done. So once it's finished, I'll show you guys what it looks like. So not too terrible. So I think we definitely at least fixed the first one, which is good. And also, like I said, a little annoying. I think it was just, like I said, in the heat of the moment when it broke, I was like, I don't have time to deal with this right now. And so it sat sulking in the corner. So, that's always fun, you know? But this other one looks like it's actually doing pretty decent too. So I did a test print for like a flatter one, so that we could actually see it printing more. The filament, so both printers are using filament from Matter Hackers, which is where I get all my filament from. I smell fear, yes. So right now I'm using tan, but because it's the first layer, it kind of looks white because it's so transparent. Yeah. Alex, you think I should? Yeah, that would be fun. I love 3D printing a lot. So maybe I'll do like a 3D printing 101, like do a couple episodes or something. But I think if I do that, what I might do is I might buy a printer that is probably like half of the bed size. So like a smaller printer, like one that's like really perfect, like for a beginner, to even see if you want to get into 3D printing, because then it's a low price point. So maybe I'll do that, like where I'll buy that cheaper, smaller machine, assemble it, show how to get it set up. So that could be interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Alex is clearly down. What about the rest of y'all? Oh, that sounds weird saying y'all. It does not flow off my tongue. How do people say y'all all the time? It literally, like my mouth hurts saying it. y'all. Hi, y'all. Like, how do you make it sound natural? Oh, it's all good, Alex. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't get how Southerners can say y'all all the time. You all. Just, hey, everybody. You know, it doesn't have to be like all y'all. Yow. Is it yow? Y'all? I don't know. All right. Mickey Straw Topper's done. Alex, if you're listening, I don't know if you pop back out. Give us a sneak peek of what your, or tell us what your video is going to be. So the Mickey print has finished printing, but because I use a heated bed, you can't just pop the print off. You got to wait for the bed to cool down and then you can pop it off. So you just got to let it cool for a minute. You can wear overalls and welcome everyone to the farm. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. It is natural. Laura, that would be hilarious. I do have a pair of like short overalls. Maybe I'll wear that. I gotta get a cowboy hat though. Alright. I'll think about how much I want to dedicate to the skit. Alright. I'll think about it. Yeah, I feel like I haven't done any 3D printing for myself in a while, it feels like. And then just recently, this past month, I busted out my resin printer for the first time in like a year, and I forgot how much fun it is. So I think I need to do some more 3D printing for myself too. Cause like I need to design some more stuff for my pegboard as well. I don't know if you guys actually know, but everything on my pegboard is 3D printed. So all these containers and even my logo, I 3D printed it all and put it in there. So like all these containers, all 3D printed. And then I'm gonna actually put a shelf up on the top. I'm gonna 3D print some brackets. And then for my birthday, my sister ordered some decorations from a friend of ours, and she spelled out my name in paper letters. And so I'm going to put the paper letters up top. So, but yeah, 3D printing. I love 3D printing because it saves me so much money. It would be a great course. That'd be cool. Alright, I think later I'm gonna look up cowboy hats. I'm gonna see on Amazon. You guys, the Mickey straw topper looks great, but the bed does not want to release it yet. It's still pretty hot, so I think once I can pop the Mickey head off the bed and show you guys, I'll probably head out, because I do got some errands and stuff I need to do today. So, and I'm sure you guys don't want to watch my 3D printer running all day either. I say y'all all the time. It just flows for me, especially when my in-laws are in town. I pick up much more southern accent. That's funny. I don't know, it feels like I have like marbles in my mouth when I'm trying to say it. So the bed of the other printer, it's still at 52, and I probably can't pop off the straw topper until it's about 30. And if you guys like 3D printed straw toppers, you should go check out Pixie Dust Cups on Instagram, because she is having a straw topper sale on her Instagram stories today. They look pretty dope. She recently got into 3D printing, which is cool. Actually, she has one of my 3D printers. So I think the one that I lent her, though, I don't think I had named it yet. Yeah, top of the list, buy a cowboy hat. That buying a cowboy hat might have to wait until I sell a couple more DIY kits. I feel like they're expensive, aren't they? I don't know. I do have a friend that used to do like horseback riding. I might see if they have one I can borrow. But it would be funny to like buy my own hat though. Oh, it looks like we have a little defect in the print over here. I think it's okay. That's actually putting down a really nice first layer. It has like the right amount of squish, which just means that we properly leveled the bed. So that's good. Yeah, I could put my hair in braids too for when I do the little print farm thing. So I'm going to use this to try and pry the print off the other printer. So typically you don't want to use a metal spatula, but I'm impatient. So we're just gonna go for it. Oh, and guess what? I got it. Alright, you guys. Here is the bottom. So this is the side that was printed on the bed. So our first layer is looking okay. Not as good as this one, but still looking pretty good. And then here's the side. We got some chunky layer lines, so I just need to adjust a couple settings. And then here's the top. And then there's the hole, and it's looking pretty good. Actually, I have a cup here that I can show you. It's looking pretty good. I don't know. Is that in frame? Look at that. Little straw topper. There we go. It could just ride the printer. So that print actually looked good. So I think for sure the first Hornet printer, I think I can add this back into the mix now. So that will be good. So at least we have one. At least we have one, what am I trying to say? At least we have one printer that we can add back to the print farm. So that would be great. And then I am a little skeptical to still put the other one back in. Like I said, I think that one might become the new content creation printer. I know, seriously, I need to stop procrastinating. I could have done this like 5 months ago and had it back. So I am going to start another test print for the one that just did the Mickey, just to make sure, you know, we're all doing good. And this one is just going to be a taller print. So, and then if it prints that one good, then I'll load it up with the files that I need to be making on a daily basis. And then also, if anyone ever needs anything 3D printed, feel free to hit me up. I do have enough printers. But you guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Hopefully you learned something new about 3D printing. I don't know. But I really appreciate you hanging out. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.